Today, once more, they will replenish themselves, cheat death again, through the power of their source.
Matt Stone, 180degreehealth.com.
Hey, Matt Stone of 180 Degree Health again, and continuing to talk about some of the virtues of junk food and when it can actually be used to bring about a desired result. We talked about the first one, which is raising metabolic rate and actually bringing metabolism up. It makes a huge difference. But secondly, especially for people who have trouble gaining lean mass and want to get bigger, so I'm thinking mostly, teenage and early 20s males especially, who are usually looking to build some muscle and maybe have worked out at the gym and gotten minimal results. You really need that calorie surplus, and it's very hard to get it eating clean, so to speak. So I've actually reviewed a lot of YouTube videos about bulking up, and while not everyone is in agreement about this, there's no question and no doubt in my mind that even though you might get some fat gain with it, and I'm, to confess, I've been experimenting with this myself, and I've certainly put on some fat, but I've also put on muscle at a much more rapid rate than I ever have before in my life. And the metabolism increase has been huge as well. You can see, I'm sweating just standing here in my apartment. So there are some virtues to that, but that calorie surplus is huge. It makes a huge difference. And the gains that you will get in muscle size and development and also strength are unparalleled, because in a calorie surplus you are basically in an anabolic mode. Your body also uses protein much more efficiently, so you can get away with eating a lot less protein and even be eating low protein foods like fatty cheeseburgers with french fries and stuff like that, instead of the typical chicken breast and canned tuna and egg whites and all that kind of bodybuilder crap. You will really get a huge difference when you get into that calorie surplus. So yeah, I'm a little bit doughy from this, but if you're a 20-year-old male, odds are you're going to gain a lot more muscle and a lot less fat in proportion to somebody like myself at 34 years of age. And even me, with putting a few extra pounds of fat on, I'm not concerned about it, because I'm entering summer, I'm not doing any other exercise, I'm eating as much food as I can. If I clean up my diet at all, which would be easy to do because I'm eating I'm going out and eating pizza and then finishing that with like a box of ice cream sandwiches and just heinous, sinful junk food type of splurging. If I clean up my diet at all, I'm going to instantly lean out from that. So, and I'm actually getting to a point now to where even eating stuff like that, I'm not gaining any more body fat at all. So it's a very interesting phenomenon, but check it out. You can really build the body that you desire by going through that initial bulking phase, which is universal to so many different type of bodybuilders and people who've really changed their physique significantly, would be the phrase that you might want to use. They've actually gone through a phase where they put on some fat before they've actually gone into the second phase. So first phase would be to raise your metabolism to a high rate and be in a huge calorie surplus, build a lot of muscle underneath your flab, and then phase two is actually moving forward and losing some of that fat while trying to retain as much of that muscle mass that you put on as possible. And I think in a high metabolic state, just living life normally and having your appetite come crashing down, which is so typical when you've overfed for a long time, it's just going to happen naturally and automatically, and you will retain a lot of that muscle mass that you put on if you continue to lift the weights while you transition back into a more normal, healthy, clean type of eating. So anyway, that's Matt Stone. Anyway, that's enough from me, Matt Stone of 180 Degree Health. Idiot. But please tell me what junk food has done for you. I know a lot of people are going to say, it's made me fat and this kind of stuff. But I'm talking specifically like some of my followers who have used it to raise your metabolism or to gain muscle and things like that. All kinds of comments, whatever you want to put, please drop those back down below. Thanks. Peace out.
Subscribe to the 180 Degree Health channel now, or you will be abducted by lesbian Nazi hookers from outer space and forced into a weight loss program.
It doesn't matter what you had for